say, kids, what time is it?
Hey, it's Edson at GeekTime TV. And just when I thought comics had hit rock bottom, someone comes along and digs up another 50 feet of crap and comes up with this little gem. DC Comics asks its readers, what's wrong with a pregnant Joker? I mean, there's so much wrong here on so many levels that I don't even know where to begin. But before I get too much into it, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. It really does help us grow the channel, and we appreciate every single one of you. So let's get into this with the pregnant Joker, as much as I really don't want to. Let's see here. I don't even like this. This is like terrible art, but I guess that's beside the point. Um, DC Comics fans have been left revolted by a bizarre new Batman storyline that sees the Joker become pregnant and give birth to brown goo that transforms into a baby. In the latest installment of the series, the Joker, the man who stopped laughing, Batman's nemesis becomes pregnant after a curse is placed on him. So the title of the comic, The Joker, the Man Who Stopped Laughing, I believe this is issue number 4, which came out about a week ago. This is where this story is in. Uh, the Joker later vomits a sort of brown goo that transforms into a baby boy, which ends up being a mini version of him. The issue also shows another twisted scene where supervillain Atomic Skull gives Joker a prenatal pelvic exam. Again, so much wrong on so many levels here. The world once again holds its breath as the Joker strikes again. But how far is he willing to go this time? Wrote DC Comics on their website, hyping up the issue. But many were far from enthusiastic about the new woke plot where a man gives birth. Some readers claim that this may be the graphic novel company's way of creating some woke LGBTQ inclusive storyline, with the Joker being a transgender man who is pregnant, Fox News reported. Matthew Rosenberg and Carmine Di Giandomenico created the ongoing series published by DC Comics in 2002 that stars the Joker as the pregnant clown prince of crime. Part of the backstory revolves around the Joker, who wanted to start a family. In pursuit of this goal, he tries to win the heart of superheroine Zatanna, who is able to use her magic powers if she speaks in reverse. All right, so that's a problem right there. And then it's like the plot is ludicrous. Joker wanting to start a family and being obsessed, wanting to do that with Zatanna. I don't see how anyone can come up. This is just like a, the character of Zatanna and the Joker. Never really, I don't can't see them together. So much less him being, obsessed with her to start a family. Let's see. After she refuses his advances, she casts a spell so no one can have the Joker's baby. But instead, he becomes pregnant and has his own baby, the news outlet reported. Again, completely ludicrous. Um, Zatanna, with her abilities as a magician, she's not going to just cast a spell and somehow it's going to become like totally the opposite of it. It doesn't. That doesn't happen with this character. This is someone who either doesn't care about disrespecting the characters that we've been reading for many years, or it just doesn't know about them at all and just throws them in there. Rosenberg previously wrote one of Marvel's worst woke renditions of the Punisher, and that's reason enough to suspect this Joker tale was written deliberately as not just a publicity stunt, but also an excuse for woke illusions. The writer Matt Rosenberg did come out recently, and I guess because of the backlash of this, was trying to explain, oh, this is just kind of like a throwaway story about, nothing to do with continuity. It's just a joke. I mean, it is a story about the Joker, and that's basically the way I saw it when I first read this story. It's like, oh, it's just a joke story, maybe like a dream sequence or something like that, and he has said that. The problem with this is there are people out there who actually believe that men can become pregnant. Spoiler alert, they can't. But these people will latch onto this story. These are people that aren't even comic book fans. They're not going to buy the comic. They're not going to read it, but they'll see this story. They'll see this story come out, and they'll latch onto this like crazy, and they'll keep bringing it up over and over again. Hey, look, it's canon now. Men can become pregnant. DC did it. So no, men cannot become pregnant. But that's the danger of this type of story, whether it's Joker or not. If there's anything that shocked me more than the story premise itself, it's the mediocre artwork and the comic panels presented. A strong signal how far DC's fallen, much like Marvel in terms of art design. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to say this. The art is horrible. And this goes along with what we've been talking about on this channel for years now, which is why comics have gone downhill so quickly. Companies like DC and Marvel hiring not comic professionals, but basically activists who don't care about the characters, who don't care about putting a good story in. All they want to do is inject identity politics. They just want to preach to the readers about how they should be living their lives per the activists' political opinions, and it just turns into this crap. That's why we have these real crappy stories. This is I did look up how this story is. It's not part of. Just want to be clear that the story is not part of the main storyline of this comic. This is what they call now is a backup story. And this is something another brilliant idea by DC, which is that they put these 6 or 7 pages of backup story after the main storyline. Usually they do it with the Batman-centric titles, the ones that sell the best, and it just gives them all it is just gives them an excuse to jack up the price on these comics. But they'll say something. Hey, look, we're giving you more content, so that's why we have a higher price. No, if anything, it makes the comic book more worthless. Backup story. I have never read a backup story that wasn't just total crap. I don't read them. I mean, I still buy the main Batman title, and it has a backup story, of course, and I just skip right over because they're just all so crappy, and it's like just another reason to have more not writers but more just activism in their comics, and it just comic readers like myself who've been buying comics most of my life. Unfortunately, I have to look elsewhere for good comic stories for now, unless things turns around for mainstream comics. But I'll have to go to more independent comics, like Eric July's Isom. There's a lot more of comic professionals who have left the mainstream comics and are just striking out on their own with their own imprints. That's happening a lot now, which is great, because that's the type of stories that I can go to now and read. But until these Marvel and DC realizes just what crap they're putting out, they're just going to keep going down and down and down in sales. That's unfortunate, but that's what happens when you do this. Okay, that's it for me. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.
If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up below. Also, please subscribe to GeekTime TV. It really helps us grow the channel. And make sure you hit that bell icon in order to receive notifications every time we drop new content here. You can also check us out on social media on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at GeekTimeNet. Thanks again for watching. We will see you soon.
Say, kids, what time is that?